Hi! Welcome back to another weekly update with me. I'm Jules, and welcome to my channel. We're going to talk mostly about cross-stitch and a little bit about the weather, I think, today. But I'm sitting here and I'm looking at... I did a video a couple weeks ago where I sort of live streamed pulling out all the stuff that I had, and I discovered that I had quite a little stash of linen. And I'm wondering if I shall actually, instead of stitching some of these Lizzie Kates that I have on here, if I will actually stitch one of my own designs on some of this linen. I don't exactly know the count, but I can figure it out. That's not a problem. But I'm going to have to look and see if I can actually do that over this, and see if I'll just do like a 1/1 or 1/2 or something like that. But I've got all these like different size linen pieces all over the place, so I'm just kind of wondering what I can do with it. I certainly have Lizzie Kates that I can stitch, and I like this one a lot. It says, I am only one, but I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. As I drop it. And so I really, really like that one. So that's really cool. I really like that one. That one is B55, Inspiration Boxer from Lizzie Kate. So, and then there's always the Think Deeply that I like a lot, which is Think Deeply, Speak Gently, Love Much, Laugh Often, Work Hard, Give Freely, Be Kind. And so I like that one as well. That one's pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do with that. But I do want to look at the linen for use in some of my other projects. Now, I have only stitched on one piece this week. I apologize. But I am over 30% done with said piece now. I have been stitching like a maniac. And I am over halfway down now on the fabric, on the pattern. Well, not over halfway, obviously, because I'm only at 30% stitched. But on my Eiffel Tower, if you've missed a couple of weeks, you're going to be wondering where this came from. This is from my Etsy store, Stitching Jules Design. And this is Eiffel Tower. So it's about right here-ish, I think, is the halfway point. So I have more than enough fabric on this 25 count fabric, but I'm just continuing to work. I'm doing this 2/1, and I'm loving the coverage. You can tell when you get up super close. Can you tell? I don't know if the camera will show it really, really well, but it looks really good when I'm stitching it, and I'm really enjoying myself stitching it. Boy, I made a lot of mistakes last week when I was stitching on it. I was left and right, but when I was doing my live stream, but I'm really liking how it's turning out. So I'm going to continue working on it, and I will definitely at some point coming up here have a nice little chunk of 25 count at the end. But I need to go through and prioritize my stitching. I say this every week. It's like non-stop cyclical kind of thing. But that is what I need to do. I didn't work any on Rainy Water Place, even though I said I was going to. I really, I don't know what happens to my weeks. Like, all of a sudden it's Wednesday, and I'm like, I got to do a video, and I haven't stitched on Rainy Waterloo. Consternation. Oh, bother. So, yeah, I think I do it. What was I doing? I don't even remember what I was doing. I was working. But, nah. But yeah, so I want to look at the linen. I've never stitched any of my personal stuff on linen, so I want to see that. And what do you guys think? Like 1/2, 1/1? Kind of depends on the project, I bet. I don't think I'll do a monochromatic with it. I don't think, unless I change the color of the thread, I don't think that a dark thread on a tan/beige kind of background is a good idea. But I could do, I don't know, I can do something else. We'll figure it out. No worries. But that's pretty much, like, cross stitching. That's about all I got done this week. I got part of my stuff organized, but not all of it. I am excited though, because I got reached out to, and watch, there'll be like 5 other people that'll say, me too. I got reached out to by Redfin, who's like a home, what do? They do like it's almost like a Zillow where they talk about like home buying and things. They have a lot of the home decor, living kind of articles and whatnot. And they reached out to me and wanted a couple of sentences about how to embellish your home with cross stitch. And so I sent them a couple of things, and so that'd be cool if they actually use my stuff in one of their articles. And if they do, I'll let you guys know. It'll be on my blog, and they'll link back to that. So that'll be pretty neat. I really like that. Baseball season started. I got a whole. Do I have baseball? Yeah, I have a baseball. I have an article of a thing about baseball cross stitch. There's a lot of good baseball cross stitch out there. And then it snowed yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Like out of nowhere. Like it looked like it wanted to storm all afternoon, and everybody's like, "Well, it's gonna rain. Maybe rain. It might fly over us from the mountains, but it also may rain a bit. That would be cool because we hardly ever get rain anymore." And so, sure enough, at like I don't know 4 o'clock, it started raining, and it started raining more, and then about at 7 o'clock, it switched over to snow. That was wow. And that was nuts. And it was like this big, wet, thick, fluffy, wet stuff. And it was pulling down the tree branches and everything. It was crazy. And so we, yeah, well, that was pretty unexpected. It didn't stick to the roads or anything, but it did stick overnight to all the grass. So yet one more good soaking. So we're hoping that we're gonna get some good flower activity early on, and maybe with the new bees that we're gonna get, we'll see some early honey production, perhaps. For those of you who don't know, because I haven't talked about this in a while, my husband and I are also beekeepers. He's really the beekeeper. I'm like they're very much his assistant beekeeper. He's the boss, just because he's the expert when it comes to this stuff. I just tell me what to do. But all of our hives pretty much died out this past winter, and so we had 6. So we're going to get 4 new, what they call nukes, and we're going to install those over the next 5 weeks or so, and then hopefully they'll take off and they'll be good, and we'll get honey this year. We didn't get any honey last year, so, but it starts first by, we need more moisture. Snow, rain, whatever we can do to soak in, that would be really great, because it's been very dry for a while now. So, also the hubby got everything out of storage, and everything's been moved back into the house, primarily the garage right now, but he did a great job moving all that stuff, and I will find all my frame cross stitch so I can show you guys at some point, and we'll put it up on the wall and do a whole big thing. We'll see. He doesn't want to put any more holes in the walls, so it's going to make it hard to put up my stuff. But we'll see. It's fine with me. Whatever we choose to do. But I'll have him here to show you guys at some point here. So, but that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot more to say. I'm going to hopefully make a lot more progress. We'll see if we get to... maybe we'll get to the 50s this week. We'll get halfway done with this project that I'm super pleased with. I'm just loving it how it's coming out. And I think once it finally reaches down to the base, it'll become more iconic. You'll be able to tell what it is. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say. I hope you guys are doing well. I will be streaming tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, and we'll be hanging out, stitching some, and we'll see what we can get into. But you guys have a great day. Happy stitching. I hope you're making wonderful progress on anything that you choose to do. Check out my store, it's Stitching Jewels Design on Etsy, if you want any more crazy black and white and other patterns as well. All different kinds of patterns. And I see you guys real soon. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.